You can't walk very far in these parts without being greeted with a War Eagle. And boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium and the home of the Auburn Tigers. Coaches like to say, play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10 playoff positioning. All the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Now on second down. The give on the inside. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll go to the air. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dumb.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Offense set on first down. They'll run it. At the 45 on his way. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Auburn. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Looking for the two-point try. Quickly complete. He makes it into the end zone for the 2, but there is a penalty flag where they often call hold. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Lofted toward the sideline, intercepted.
You know, I think when you're trying to throw against this guy, especially when he's in zone coverage, you got to anticipate the throws. You got to get it out before your receiver turns around to look. Because if you're even half a second too late, he makes you pay with interceptions.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, keep that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Looking for a crease to the left. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point was good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Give him 114 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Right back to him on the ground. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Quarterback will audible. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Tigers. And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
Man, they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
Really good job hauling that pass in. I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
Snags it over the middle. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Comes out throwing on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. The give to the single back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Auburn lines up quickly. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And here comes the offense on second down. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And he's dragged down. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They'll try to run for it. Open space at the 25. Oh, look out! He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it all the way.